Hi, my name is Dhruv Tripathi. I'm CEO and founder at Afton Fashion Forecasting Company. So today I'm going to discuss a very, very important topic with you all related to the common mistake that we make during our product development. And uh, you always think like you want to start your own fashion brand, you want to be successful in your fashion business, but you never thought of how to start. In most of the cases, whenever somebody is looking to start their own fashion business, they think like it's just like you have done your design development and manufactured the product and you're going to get the success in the market, but it's never going to happen in that way. The biggest reason behind it is like whenever you are developing a fashion product, you are thinking the fashion product and the normal product development is the same, but it's not like that. Fashion product development is directly connected to the consumer's emotion compared to the other product that you actually buy. For example, if you are going to buy a new mobile phone, do you really think that it's going to actually be connected to your emotion? No. The mobile buying process is completely your logical decision, basically. There's only 5 to 10% emotional decision whenever you're thinking of buying a new mobile phone. That's why the mobile phones normally come up in very few colors, basically. Whenever you decide to buy a new mobile phone, you always see like the camera quality, the screen pixel, the camera megapixels, and all the technological feature that actually you can compare. But whenever you're thinking of buying a new fashion item, your dress, your t-shirt, your shirt, or anything, these are always based on your emotion based decision. You will be always asking to the people, does it look good on you? How you feel about yourself? Do you think I look good? Will I be uh, um, getting considered socially? Will I be able to make authority among your peers, among your colleagues? Will they appreciate your look, your personality? So that's why whenever you are starting your fashion business, it's never like a normal product development. That's why whenever you start fashion business, you will have to first consider the right consumer personality you're going to target. You always need to consider who will be going to buy your product, how they're going to actually react to your product, what exactly going to make them feel emotionally happy, not the logically feeling good. Whenever you're building the fashion product, there are two, three things you need to consider: the conscious, unconscious, and the subconscious decision making of the people. And fashion product buying process is always a subconscious and unconscious decision making. It's not like a you will be comparing the this color versus this color. All the colors are emotional connection with you. Whenever you decide to color your house, your room, you always think of, oh, this will make you feel good, will make you feel happy. And the same goes with your fashion. Whenever you're starting to buy uh, your new dress, you will be always comparing, you'll be always selecting a lot of new dresses, you will be trying up. And that's why most of the fashion businesses fail. They do not consider the consumer's emotion as a core design development process. And fashion forecasting is always connected to that way as well. Fashion forecasting is always connected to the consumer's emotion. We need to understand how consumers going to feel after 1 year or 2 years, or based on your product development time frame. So if you're thinking of launching your product in the next 3 months, 4 months, or 6 months, you'll always have to understand how consumers going to behave in next 2 3 months. What are the key topics, key things that actually making consumers feel very much emotional. And when we're developing the fashion product, you're gonna target those emotions to get the maximum benefit. This is why you need to start thinking to consider consumers' personality, consumers' emotion as the core design development process. And once you have done it, I'm sure all your product development, all your product design process will be more accurately aligned with the consumer's buying. And this will help you to get more revenue. You can also not just developing the product, you can also target the consumer's emotion in your campaign. You can target your emotion in your uh, marketing exercises. And you can also understand like where you should put your product, how to market your product, how to advertise your product. So everything in the fashion industry evolve around the consumer's emotion. That's why it's very important for you to understand consumers emotion is the key to the your success. And this is why if you want to further understand how you can target your consumers accurately, you need to um, understand the overall what exactly the key factors are actually changing the consumer's emotion. What are the key things around the consumer lifestyle or behind the scene of consumers' behavior. You need to understand the consumer's motivation, their desire, how they're actually feeling, what are the key circumstances that are actually triggering their emotions. So to understand all these factors is certainly not easy, but if you know the process, you can actually certainly target the consumers in the right direction. This is why at FTrend, we do not consider the sales data. Sales data is always inflated. It is kind of the ecosystem that actually provides like these are the data, those are the key colors, those are actually doing well, not doing well. So whatever the data that you're finding, they are actually from the ecosystem that you have built around yourself, not around the consumers. So for example, if you have 5 to 10 colors in your store that are actually selling well, so you thought of these 5 to 10 colors are doing well, but it's not like that. It's it's the color that you're actually offering to the consumers, and among the colors that you have offered to the consumers are doing well. It's not the complete picture. It's the half baked partial picture. Which color are performing inside your store? If you have got another color that is not in your store, might be more profitable for your business, and you have missed out this season since you have not targeted the consumer's emotion in your product development. This is why at FTrend, our entire process evolves around the consumer's emotion, understanding the consumer's personality, how consumers are thinking, what are the key current consumer profile. So if you want to further understand, if you want to if you want my help in development of your product strategy, your campaign strategy, you can always check out FTrend's platform. You can always get the access to our online services, the annual subscription services, or you can directly join our bespoke consultancy. Thank you. And do not forget to subscribe this channel for key tips and tricks to grow your business that I'm going to keep sharing. Thank you.